Welcome, ma. Based on 2025 International Women's Day, what Le Look Academy is doing is in line with the theme of 2025 International Women's Day that says accelerate action, step forward in solidarity for women. Now, what Le Look Academy is doing is in line with that. Le Look Academy have women and youths in mind for empowerment, for training, for education, to inspire them for better future, for better life, for better society. So we want to know what inspired you and more.
Thank you very much. My name is Chinwe Ezenwa. I'm the CEO of Look Nigeria Limited and the founder of Look Bag Academy. We have been in business as a company for the past 40 years. And the Look Academy came into stream in 2021.
Yes.
And since that time up till now, we have been in the business of educating young people, women and youths in the art of bag making. We call it Le Look and Learn. Le Look was set up in 1985 because I have a brother who is deaf and he couldn't talk. And I just said to him, if you can't hear and you can't talk, you can look. So I set up Le Look. That's where Le Look got its name. There is ability in disability. So, in trying to help my brother, today Le Look has become a global brand that has produced a lot of bag makers, that has empowered a lot of youths, women in particular, and we're still in the business of skilling up people. So we're happy.
Okay, now Women Day 2025 also emphasize on empowerment, training, standing up for women. So based on what you are doing in the look, how will you tie it together and what's your take?
Well, let me tell you, when I hear that word empowerment,
Yes.
sometimes
So
I like it,
I will come outside
sometimes
so that
I
I
don't.
will. Yes.
I have been in the business of training people how to fish. People now call it empowerment. The theme of this year's Women's Day says accelerate action. We need to really accelerate action, and here at the Academy we have actually accelerated action because we have been partnering with United Nations body like UNDP, UNFPA. UNDP came in strong to support 100 women to learn this skill. And at the end of their training, they are actually taken to another space they call Makers Space, where they can be on their own and learn how to survive. Empowerment is a very deep word. So some of that is misused. I will not want to use too much of that word because God is the one really that empowers me. He has given you a mind and you need to use that mind to help yourself. Whether you have a challenge, you're a person living with disability, or whether you are a graduate that has been unemployed, through skilling up, through skills acquisition, in a specific trade like bags that is being carried all over the world. There's nobody that doesn't carry a bag. So that space is huge. So we too are trying to scale up, as we are one of the first to get certificate of origin to trade across Africa under the AFCFTA. We also got certificated by customs to trade as an authorized economic operator. All those things did not come cheap. AFCTA is rule-based. You must follow the rules. You must produce quality goods, because quality has no state of origin. So you must play by the rules. Customs AEO didn't come cheap either. We don't cut corners. We don't trade in illegality. We don't import illegal goods or export illegal ones. We are intentional about what we do here. And if you call it empowerment, so be it. But we've accelerated action to try to energize women and wake them up from their slumber. Many of them are still living in the past. And for the younger ones, they live on social media, and some do nice things there, some do very nasty things there, but our own is skilling up to scale up.
You talked about right people, getting the right people to train. How do you source these rural people that need this training?
Well, initially we were thinking we can go through faith-based organizations like churches, mosques. We tried that, but again, the result we got was not too encouraging, because people will now call their brothers and sisters in the church. They will not announce it to everybody. So now we have trained our own staff to go to IDP camps, to go to places where persons with a disability reside. We go to associations where they register for the deaf, for the physically handicapped, for many people with a disability, polio. So our staff are now foot soldiers. We are now acting like missionaries to look for these people, because it's not an elitist game. These people need to survive. And as far as the look is concerned, we are there to help them to survive.
Now, what's your message for key stakeholders in the society, both the government, private individual, corporate bodies, who are in position to give back to society, just like you're doing? What's your message for them?
Well, charity is one thing that people must learn to embrace, for the simple reason that when you exit this planet, you go nowhere with anything. And I tell people who hoard their money, who are stingy, whose priorities are misplaced, to rethink. Because if you don't channel it to charities, sometimes when you go away or you die, you will not know where your resources are. All those accumulated wealth, where they are gone. So people should not close doors to charity, philanthropy. You can't force people to give. And one secret of giving is that you will never lie. I don't like. Yes, I don't like. I give. Now continue to give.
Okay, finally, this is a little bit different, the question. It has to do with violence against women. Based on finding, based on research, there is increase on it. So I want you to speak a little bit on violence against women and your viewpoints.
You know, a woman's right is a human right. And when you violate a woman, you have also violated her rights. And it's inexcusable. I remember vividly in 2021, after the COVID, a lot of women that were brought here because of gender-based violence by UNFPA. They sponsored a lot of women who face gender-based violence. And we discovered that it's largely because those women did not have financial independence. So they tolerated a lot under their tormentor. So I will say that every woman should struggle to be doing something. And whether you're married, single, you will fight for your rights through your ability to be independent. I don't subscribe to a place where a woman says, I'm a housewife. Housewife doing what? Are you baking akara in your house, or frying a plantain, or catering, or sewing? You must be doing something. So when your spouse tries to be fun, you give him his space. Don't stay there for any reason to be violated. Don't subscribe to gender-based violence. And it's too well. It's not only men that abuse women. Women too. There are some women that abuse their husbands, and there are no excuse. No excuse for gender-based violence.
Finally, ma, do you have message for women globally?
Yes, my message is they should struggle. They should strive, persist, persevere, and they should prosper. So that way you are really empowered. That's what I call empowerment. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate it.